YouTube family, what's good? What's good? This is Lee for Leaf Fitness, Spirituality, Tarot, and Astrology. If you're watching this video on Facebook or Instagram, you can catch the entire video on YouTube, okay? So family, what's good? What's good? What's good? This is the astrology reading for the prenumbal full moon in Gemini, Monday, November 30th. This moon will be in the sign of Gemini. So let's talk about the sign of Gemini, okay? The monkey mind, okay? Mind chatter, all right? Communication of any kind, our thoughts, all right? Quick and swift, all right? Gemini is mutable air. It's a duality sign, okay? A sign of dual personality. And most people misinterpret that as being bipolar or being two-faced. Okay, Gemini gets a very bad rap for those type of behaviors, and they're not bipolar and they're not two-faced. They're actually a duality, dual personality, mutable air, meaning they can change just like that. Okay, this is the type of energy that this moon is going to bring. It's about communication. Okay, Gemini rules every form of communication, okay? Emails, texts, hidden emails and texts, gossip, chatter, okay? Apologies, okay? So we're going to be covering the whole realm of communication, okay? The sun, which is in the opposite sign of Sagittarius, is about philosophy. It's about wisdom. It's about law and religion, okay? It's about cross-cultural relations, travel, okay, higher learning, the teacher, okay. Now, Gemini and Sagittarius are also in the north and the south node, okay. Gemini being in the north node, that's where we want to be energetically, okay, for the next 2.5 years. Sagittarius being in the south node, which is the things that we want to turn our back on in the lower vibration, Sagittarius, okay? The lower vibration, okay? But because Sagittarius is in the south node, it's very hard to reach the higher vibrations of Sagittarius, okay? So understand that. The lower vibrations of Sagittarius, we want to turn our back on, okay? Law, religion, philosophy, okay? Intercultural relations. We want to turn our back on the lower energies of that. Okay, like shedding new skin. All right. So, guys, this full moon here, it's not forming any kind of a hard conjunction to any of the big three, Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto, because they're in the critical phases, 20 to 23 to 29 degrees. This full moon is at 8 degrees. Okay, but this full moon, it's still going to be very impactful because, number one, Scorpio is still in Mercury and Scorpio is still in Venus. And the sun is opposing, the sun and the moon are opposing Mercury in Scorpio, Venus in Scorpio, and Uranus in Taurus. And that's where the action is, okay? Because we're talking about communication. Sagittarius also represents truth. So we're talking about communication with Gemini, truth, philosophy, wisdom, higher learning with Sagittarius, okay? And then with Taurus and Uranus, we're talking about material possessions, your money, your income. You know, these are the things that could be getting questioned, where the communications could be coming at. And it's in Uranus, meaning it can be an all of a sudden, out of nowhere event. Okay, so we're going to have shocking events in communication. Okay, shocking events in people's beliefs. These things are going to happen like that, like Gemini. Mutable air, quick, decisive. It's over. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, expect this energy for the next 2 weeks. Sudden changes in people's beliefs. Sudden changes in people's situations. Everything could be quick. Just like that. Now, on the positive side of this energy, communication can be positive. There could be very positive communication here, okay? There could be healing communication here. Apologies, okay? Makeups that people been arguing for years. These things could come together, okay? But this is a lunar eclipse. Okay? The lunar eclipses are about the mental, the psychological things, okay? It's going to be very, very, very eventful week, eventful 2 weeks. This week has been eventful for a lot of people, a lot of clients, a lot of drama, a lot of hard truths, okay? Gemini also, it's a very hard truth type of energy, okay? I don't want to do this anymore. I'm moving out today. All right? So guys, listen. I'm going to do all 12 signs for this moon. Like I said, it's going to be a very, very eventful week because of Uranus being involved. It's going to be, like I said, guys, have your head on a swivel because anything can happen at any time, good or bad. Don't, guys, let me just say this. Don't take all of this energy as bad, okay? My job is to really help the people who need help. So I focus on the harder aspects. There's always two sides to the pendulum, guys. If your life is great and you're not involved in anything bad, then expect the opposite, okay? I'm talking predominantly to people who are in struggling lifestyles and they can't figure it out, okay? This is why I cover the harder angles of astrology. I'm not a sugarcoat astrologer, okay? If you're coming here to find the love of your life or hear that kind of information, those can only be accessed through personal readings, okay? I don't get on YouTube and Facebook and all of that to make up fairy tales. Oh, you're going to hit the lottery tomorrow because you have Venus, Sagittarius and Venus. We don't do those type of things, okay? So, guys, listen, because I don't want to keep this video long today. It's Sunday. I got some things I got to do, but I wanted to get this video out. So, listen, we're going to do all 12 signs for the full moon in Gemini. The full moon is actually at 4:30 a.m. Monday morning, visible in the United States, guys. So if you want to see the eclipse, it's visible in the United States. It's at 4:30 a.m. Monday morning, okay? So listen, I have a new thing that I'm going to do. After I give the sign, what's going on, I'm going to pull a tarot card, okay, for the general energy for this full moon, all right? So we're going to start with Gemini. Gemini, this full moon is all about you. It's in your first house of yourself, your attitude, your body, anything you, okay, positive or negative. There could be endings with anything that you do. But with endings, there are always beginnings, okay? There going to be communication, especially with Gemini people. There is going to be positive and negative communication through this full moon, okay? There's going to be a lot of mind chatter, okay, with everyone, but predominantly Geminis and Sagittarius, a lot of mind chatter, okay? Second sign, Cancer. This is the 12th house of healing, closure, karma, spirituality, what's hidden in your life, secrets, addictions, self-sabotaging behaviors, okay? So full moons are endings. There could be endings in all of these things, or there could be communication, positive or negative, about these things, okay? The subconscious thought, creativity, music, imprisonment, and imprisonment can mean being locked up or mental imprisonment, okay? So there could be communication about any of these things or endings, all right? Leo, you got the 11th house of your groups and friends who you associate with, your hopes and wishes, the future, technology, astrology, detachment, separation, and rebellion, okay? Freedom and independence. That is the 11th house of Aquarius. Leo, there could be endings in any of those things. There could be definitely communication, good or bad, about those things, okay? The next sign, Virgo, you have the 10th house of your career, your long-term goals, your reputation, your public image, your status in the world, your father, okay? Men, masculinity, authority figures, meaning your supervisors at work, your mother, anybody that has it over you, okay? The rich and famous, politicians and governments. Okay, so listen, there could be communication, positive or negative about any of that, or endings about any of that. Okay, the next sign, Libra, you have the ninth house, which is the house of Sagittarius. Travel, wisdom, higher learning, education, ethics, the law, and religion. Okay, philosophy. Now, Libras, I will say this: it is very hard to reach the higher self in that ninth house because Sagittarius is in the south node. Okay, so there could be endings in any of that, or negative communication in any of that, because that's going to be a high house to have higher learning or higher spirituality, and because it's in the south node. Okay, Scorpio, this is in your eighth house of sex, intimacy, the house that you rule. Okay, shared finances, taxes, loans, property, death, inheritances. Okay, if any Scorpio people or anybody, guys, because full moons always brings endings of all kinds, even death. Okay, and really quick, not to cut Scorpio off, Gemini also represents aunts, uncles, cousins, sisters, and neighbors. So there could be transformations of those people, okay? And if there are, my condolences to anybody, all right? So Scorpio, you have the eighth house, which is your house, okay, of sex, intimacy, shared finances, your partner's resources, okay? Other people's money, power in general, okay? What else? Taxes, loans, death, and permanent change and transformation. Okay. What else we got here? And then the dark side is hate, jealousy, revenge, obsession. Okay. So there could be communication, negative or positive about these things, or there could be endings. All right. Sagittarius, you have the seventh house of marriage, partnerships of any kind, unforeseen or hidden enemies, okay? Contracts of any kind, legal matters, sharing, equality, okay? So there could be positive or negative communication in this area, or endings, period, in this area right here, okay? Next, we have Capricorn. Capricorn, you have the sixth house of Virgo, which is your work, your service to others, your health, okay? How you organize things. All right, your sleeping patterns, pets. All right, so there could be positive or negative communication there, or endings there. All right, Aquarius, you have the fun house, the fifth house, ruled by Leo, which is fun, children, fertility, love affairs, romance, recreational sex, and drama. Okay, so there could be positive or negative communication there, or endings. All right, so we have the 10th house of Pisces. All right. We have the fourth house, all right? And Pisces, for Pisces people, you have the fourth house of your mother, the home, the family, the children, your emotions, your foundation, women in general, okay? So there could be positive or negative communication there, or endings, all right? The 11th house of, why am I doing that? Number 11, matter of fact, Aries, okay? Aries, you are in the third house, which is the energy of this moon. Aries, Gemini rules the third house. So you're going to get a double dose of that third house of communication, okay? The third house represents the mind, the way that you think, the internet, social media, again, your siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, neighbors, your car, short distance travel, and accidents, okay? And Aries, you are number one on the list with the people who may pass away, because you got that third house twice. You got the moon energy, and you're actually in the third house. So remember, guys, we're not talking about one sign, birth natal chart, all right? And last but not least, Taurus, this is in your house, the second house of your work, your money, your daily routines, your values, your material possessions, your habits, your ethics, and food. There could be positive or negative communication about that, or endings, all right? So guys, listen, I'm still doing the $31 special till Monday. Birth natal charts are free, the very first one for everyone. Multiple charts are $10 a piece. After that, normal readings are $60, okay? The $60 readings are on sale until the end of Monday, all right, guys? Take advantage of it. I love you guys. Be careful out there. Just remember, guys, communication is going to be at an all-time high and an all-time low, okay? And people are going to have sudden changes of beliefs and philosophies, period. People are going to change this entire month, okay?